bitch, ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor. They not like us, they not like us, they not like us. They not like us, they not like us, they not like us. You think the pay gon' let you disrespect Pac, nigga? I think that Oakland show gon' be your last stop, nigga.
Is the sheep preaching hate when he says, I'm not gonna let the wolf eat me anymore? If the wolf comes in here, next time he comes in here, I'll do whatever I have to do to keep him off my back. Is the sheep violent or is the wolf the violent one? He wasn't teaching hate, he was teaching common sense. You know, somebody's knocking you over the head, stop him. Do whatever you have to do to stop him. You know, the ones that were knocking him over the head were afraid of the fact that he might swing back. So they said, no, he's teaching hate, he's violent.
What top 5 you smoking on, Kendrick? Cause my top 5 is Drake, 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 Drake.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that up to score with him. Walking down whole time, I know he got some hoe in him. Pole on him, extort shit, bully the flow on him. Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1.
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas.
What's wrong with you, bro? What the heck? You tripping, bro? You tripping?
What's up, y'all, and welcome back to another episode of the Warsheep Podcast, where today we're going to be talking about the situation between Drake and Kendrick Lamar. Now, the first official shot was taken by Kendrick Lamar when he launched the track with Future and Metro Boomin, where he called out both Drake and J. Cole. Now we see how it all unfolded today. Now, despite whether you think if Drake may have won or Kendrick Lamar may have won, I'll be honest with y'all, man. Kendrick Lamar kind of won that shit by a landslide. That last track he dropped, Florida, man. It wasn't nothing he can do about it.
Nigga, bomb. Let me see you push a T. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. What is it, the braids? I think niggas like him should die. We don't want to hear you say A minor. O-V-ho.
But despite that, things have developed and changed and molded into something completely different now. Now it's looking like something that may turn into some sort of court action or legal action against Drake, with allegations of him being a pedo and things of that nature. Now receipts have come out since then of Drake doing some pretty questionable things with people who I would consider to be underage and the world would maybe considering to be underage. I don't care what country you live in. I don't care what they say. 16 years old is far too young. Marriageable age, in my opinion, is going to be 18. Just my humble opinion. This shit has gotten real interesting, to say the least. When Kendrick just dropped another video, now things are turning into a completely different situation now that UMG is calling for a ceasefire. And the reason why is because I believe Kendrick Lamar has struck a few chords. And I'm pretty sure it wasn't A minor. Regardless, things seems to be developing in a completely different situation now as to where these allegations continue to thicken. And he's showing, and Kendrick Lamar just recently put out another video showing some of the items that was on his album cover for Meet the Grams. Now let's get into this developing story. I got a bunch of information and receipts that I'm going to go ahead and share with y'all today. And you guys just give me your opinion on this whole situation.
Hey, what's going on, you guys? Yo, come in, sit down, and shut the door. We got new information on what is going on with Drake and what happened on January 22nd, 2023 that is threatening to destroy Drake's career. If you guys don't know, a burner account attached to Kendrick Lamar released the information, but forget all that, baby. This is pulling in Universal Music Group and Kanye. That's right. You heard me right. Kanye West. And guess what? It looks like all those things that Kanye had implied that everybody thought about Drake having a rich baby daddy. Baby, Drake is sitting there fronting about having a $400 million contract. Baby, Drake is nothing but an overpaid slave. And it looks like they got him on that Kanye plan, but not the Kanye 2023, the Kanye when he lost his mind. Y'all, this goes deep. And I zoomed in on some of that stuff in the actual tape. You guys, What is going on? It's a little bit scary. Trigger warning. I know I'm being dramatic, but come on, let me cook. Let's get into this mess, and I'm going to drop the receipts. First, for anyone new to the video, let me give you a little bit of backstory really quick, okay? Let's go. Okay, it all started off with this tweet where they said, number one, Kendrick is not a liar. I'm not a thief. Number two, Aubrey Graham, you have until noon Monday to retract your claims of theft. This is by Ebony Prince 2K24. Just to let you know, Kendrick does follow these people. People are saying it might be Kendrick's burner. They also posted this still from a security camera footage. Pay attention to this photo. We'll come back to it. Now, here's the thing with the video, okay? I blurred it out because you know Mama did not want to get sued. But they were showing a whole layer, a villain's layer of stuff that was from Drake to prove something really important. Most importantly, that something happened January 2nd, 2023. Now, look right there, right? I know y'all saw it. There was a prescription, and I zoomed in on the prescription, and you guys, you're not going to guess what I actually found. Hold on, let's get into this. When you zoom in on the picture, you see two important things. One, July 17th, 2023. I think they put that in there to let us know that, Drake, you're lying. There can't be a mole in here. I'm sorry. There is a mole. You couldn't have literally tried to set Kendrick Lamar up a year ago to ruin your career. But forget all that, because there was something else that we noticed. Do you notice the name of the doctor? Dr. Farzam. Who is Dr. Farzam? Dr. Farzam is the doctor, right, that one treated Kim Porter. That's right, Diddy's ex, the one that deceased, Kim Porter. That was Dr. Farzam that treated her when she was going under for pneumonia. We'll get to that later. There's even more important. Dr. Farzam was also the person that hospitalized Kanye West when Kim and they were trying to 5150 Britney him, and people were saying take his fortune. This is a Hollywood doc used by the elite. Dr. Farzam was also the doctor that up until Kanye lost his mind was keeping him medicated and under the control and under the thumb of Universal Music Group, headed by Lucian Grange, who used to be Diddy's first rich baby's daddy, who used to be Diddy's first baby's daddy, and is now is now Drake's current rich baby daddy. Okay. People who used to be Kanye West's rich baby daddy. That's why Kanye was like, yeah, where's Lucian serve your master, ninja? Because Kanye said he broke free and he went independent. What do they all have in common? Medicating. Diddy, rumored to be highly medicated and controlled. Kanye at one time when he was losing his mind said it's because he was highly medicated and controlled. Drake looks like he might be highly medicated and controlled, assuming these receipts are real. Now, let's get into the Kanye thing, because it can't overlook what happened and how they Kanye knows what Drake is, because Kanye used to be Drake. Diddy used to be Drake. Drake is being groomed by Lucian Grange, the head of Universal Music Group, people said, to be the new Diddy. Now, let's get into the Kanye stuff. All right, so let's get into this. Y'all remember this. Kanye was hospitalized under psychiatric hold. This is November 21st, 2016. Let's also not forget, this was Dr. Farzam, the same medical handler of the elite, correct? I think so. Again, let me know what you think, but let's get into this article. Look at this TMZ article. Update reports that Dr. West's personal doctor, Dr. Michael Farzam, made a call to 911 telling dispatchers that Kanye suffers with temporary psychosis due to sleep deprivation and dehydration. Farzam also said Kanye attempted to assault a staff member at the gym. Farzam identified Kanye as Jim Jones, 39 years old, 5'8", 175 pounds. TMZ received conflicting information as to whether Farzam had placed Kanye under a medical hold. Y'all, this is the same doctor that when Kim Porter thought that she was feeling sick, right? She went to him Okay, he said that she was fine. Then a nurse came to her house the next day. No, he came and gave her an IV. She was being treated by Dr. Farzam, then dropped dead. You guys, Diddy, Kim, Kanye, I'm not saying they're related, right? Now Drake, I am saying something is going on. And how do we know this? Because all this was leaked in that information. Let's get into this. Need more proof? This is all interrelated. Look at this. A tweet from November 4th, 2022. Say hello to Dr. Michael Farzam. He was Kanye's doctor. The good doctor was personally responsible for institutionalized Kanye back in December 2016. In the incident that involved Harley Pasternak. This was also the last doctor to treat Kim Porter on her deathbed. Moreover, even though she was so gravely ill, she was close to dying of pneumonia, according to what the autopsy said, right? The doctor only gave her vitamins and salt water in the form of an IV. She did not have any antibiotics. They didn't do anything. As a matter of fact, people ask, how are you taking the natural route to pneumonia if her pneumonia was far gone? Let's also not forget, what did that incident stem from? Let's go back to Kanye. Kanye's trainer, Harvey Pasternak, oh, that name sounds familiar. Harvey Pasternak was the guy that threatened to keep him currently in zombie mode. Again, he was the guy that texted Kanye, I'm going to help you one couple of ways. First, you and I sit down and have a loving and open conversation, but you don't use any cuss words, or everything that is discussed is based in fact and not some crazy stuff that dumb friend of yours told you or you saw in a tweet. Second option, I have you institutionalized again, where they medicate the crap out of you and you go back to zombie land forever. Playdates with the kids just won't be the same. This man went on record threatening Kanye to turn him into a permanent zombie and 5150 him forever. This is Harvey Pasternak, who is also rumored to be a trainer handler who works closely with Dr. Michael Farzam. Dr. Farzam is involved in a lot of stuff, and he's involved with Drake. He is currently medicating Drake. We know his track record. You guys, this rabbit hole goes deep. There's a lot more information. I'll post a lot more videos today. But let me just tell you, Kendrick ending Drake's career might have, listen, Drake talking about you always rapping like you freed the slaves. Baby, he might have freed one descendant of a slave, one Aubrey Graham from whatever is going on with this whole situation. You guys, this has Universal Music Group, Lucian Grange, Drake. This is why they did a ceasefire. Not because of those disses, even though that shit did bang. They not like us. They not like us. Is it the braids? Even though that shit did bang, it looks like the reason why they stopped it is because Kendrick had found the truth on Drake, and they're about to expose. Baby, I have a deeper into the rabbit hole. I'll take you, check back in 30 minutes or an hour. There'll be another video up, swear to God. Anyway, in the meantime, talk to y'all later. Bye.
Shout out to my girl Tisa over there, man. She be digging. She be finding a lot of great information. Y'all go follow her right now. Now, I took an opportunity to actually zoom in some of those things, those different items myself. And what I saw and what I've started to gather from it is not only is he taking Zampia or whatever that is, which is a something that's typically meant for diabetics, is what I researched, what I looked up. It's meant for diabetics, but I believe it's just like a type of drug that doesn't allow you to have bowel movements. Like the food stays in your stomach for longer. And I think some of the side effects that they said was that, of course, constipation, nausea, things like that. And it keeps it to where you don't have to use the bathroom or go to the bathroom as much. Thus, you won't be as hungry throughout the day as well, so you don't have to eat as much. Another one of those medications he was taking, I can't really recall the name, but I'll put it up here on the screen. But what I read about medications was called Zampic. Now, if you guys haven't done your research on what that particular medication is, based on what I've researched, based on what I've read, what it does is it helps keep the food in your stomach, and it's typically used or meant for diabetics. So it helps you keep the food in your stomach. And some of the side effects are nausea, constipation, things like that. But of course, it's a type of drug that you won't eat as much because the food is staying in your stomach longer, and also you won't have to go to the bathroom as much because of course the drug is suppressing your digestive system to where you're not digesting the food. Now, another one of the drugs that I zoomed in on, I believe it started with a P, polyphia, which is a drug that helps you stay or helps you sleep. It's a drug that helps you sleep, but it doesn't have long-lasting effect. But it doesn't have long-lasting effects. Excuse me. You'll probably get a quick nap in, and then you'll pop right up, and then almost as though you never taken a drug. It didn't keep you drowsy or anything like that. It just helps you be able to go to sleep within an hour. You might not sleep for very long. So that drug helps with sleep, but you won't sleep for long because it doesn't last very long. So that's another thing. So, when I'm looking at some of these drugs and what's going on within the industry and how they move and how they do things, it boils down to UMG. UMG is in full control of what's going on here right now. And for majority of the folks who are successful within the industry. Now, if we take a look at Kanye West, we take a look at Elvis Presley, we take a look at Michael Jackson, we take a look at a lot of these people who reached a certain stardom in the industry, and you can tell, you notice what's going on with them. A lot of them are on drugs or been doped up or been, force medicated, whatever, however they want to see it and do it. That's what happened. Same thing here with BBL Drizzy. Same thing with Drake. He is being medicated. He's been taking these medications, so he doesn't have to sleep as much. He doesn't have to eat as much, and he doesn't have to use the bathroom as much. Drake is technically a machine. He's less than a human right now, and it's got to stop and make you think, like, what's really going on? Not only is the allegations coming out about him, having his own little fetish with underage young ladies, but also he's being ran like he's less than human, like he's less than a machine. He's basically on the same type of medication, same type of prescription, same type of setup, and think that Michael Jackson, Elvis Presley, all of them were on. Now, if you remember back when Elvis Presley was around, he was tied to Vegas. There was no way he could be able to leave Vegas. As soon as he left Vegas, he wound up, they found him dead. Now, not only was he in Vegas, but they kept him heavily medicated because he had to perform on a daily basis. It was not an option. It was in his contract. They worked him like a machine, like a hit-making machine, like a dog, which is honestly one of the worst contracts I've ever heard about thus far, in my opinion. Now, there may be some that were worse out there, but just based on his stardom and based on where he was at in life, he was not allowed to leave the state of Las Vegas. And once he left Las Vegas, you found him dead. And I don't think that was no accident. Now that we see what's going on with Drake and the medication and things that he's taking, what else is going to be unsurfaced? What else is going to be uncovered? What else is going to be uncovered? Now, another thing that I actually noticed is a few other items. Like one of the tokens that came from, I believe it's Drake's hometown in Canada. And according to, and based on that particular trinket, I guess they're saying that you're just a relic who never goes back to your hometown. You're just a relic there. You're just but you never go back to where your roots were, where you were. Another one of the items that really caught my attention was I believe, designer brand called Holt Refnu. I probably butchered the name for that. I probably said it wrong. Doesn't matter. But one thing that really interests me about that is that not only is it in the video that he shot or in the actual cover art as well itself, but once you go to that website, here's what you find. Now, I took the liberty of actually going to the website myself and looking it up, and the very first person's picture that popped up on this particular website. Now, this is a Canadian clothing brand. Kim Kardashian is somebody who's endorsing this particular Canadian clothing brand. And I thought that was pretty interesting, seeing how Kim Kardashian would attend some of Drake's concerts. And not only did she attend, but sometimes she even got the cold shoulder from Drake.
Drake ignored Kim Kardashian during the concert in LA because while Drake was performing, he walked backstage. But everything took an unexpected turn when Kim Kardashian tried to get his attention with a smile. Despite her attempts, Drake kept walking and completely ignored her. Did Drake intentionally ignore Kim because of Kanye West, or was there a hidden spark behind the scenes?
You know, and a lot of times women do things like this just to get back at the ex-husband or get back at the man, you know, just out of spite, out of spite, out of being bitter. So it just really doesn't put it past her to be the one to actually do something like this, because I would assume that she'd be being bitter and she'd go and do something like that. Even more interesting is the jewelry brand that is also found in the receipts in these photos or in the video. Nadeem Gohan. Well, the jewelry brand's name is Nadeem Gohan. I believe I butchered that as well. Y'all put it in the comment section below what's going on with that. But, you know, did a little digging on that. And also Kim Kardashian is being named as one of the stars who promote that particular jewelry brand, who actually have worn it and seem to be wearing that brand. Now, this is just speculations here, and what I'm gathering, that may have something to do with Drake and being at the hotel that day. But you guys tell me what you think right in the comment section below. What research have you done? And what did you come up with? That's all I got for you today. And until the next time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you the next one. Tell me what you guys really do think about this whole situation. Ain't this thing wild, man? Put it in the comment section below. Also, give me some feedback. Let me know what I can improve with this channel. How can I improve with the editing, whatever it may be, so that way I can improve what you guys are viewing on this channel, the Warsheep Podcast. But until next time, we'll see you the next one. Peace and shalom.